Hello everyone and welcome to my 300 subscribers special. Just a couple days ago I reached 300 subscribers, a pretty big achievement for me, and I'm super happy that I was able to do this, and I'd like to first thank you all for subscribing and really staying loyal to the channel, I guess, and watching my content. It really motivates me to see that people out there are enjoying the content that I'm making, and I look to continue this journey and see how far I can get with this YouTube channel. So this is a pretty exciting video and I hope you all enjoy it. There are different segments of this video, so I'm going to have that on as a YouTube feature because I know there's certain parts that you guys probably want to and probably don't want to see in this video. Originally I was going to use the carpet bike with the default wheels, but I decided to make it a bit more interesting and use the buffalo bike with the buffalo bike wheels. Make it a bit more challenging and make it a bit more fun for you all to watch, because I know that you all have been waiting for this video to come out. Hey everyone, so I'm about to do the Tour de Hisp stage 7, and that is a pretty hilly race. And since this is a 300 subscriber special, I decided that I'm going to be doing, instead of the default bike, I'm actually going to make it a bit harder for myself, and I'm going to be racing on the buffalo bike. For wheel set, I'm going to be using the buffalo Farhad wheels, and this is the slowest setup in Zwift, so this should be a fun one. And that's pretty much it for this section of the video, and the race is coming up soon, so stay tuned and enjoy the video. So at the start of the race settled down pretty quickly, and I was able to get into a pretty nice rhythm, doing around 140 to 150 watts. I settled for the El Tour de Hisp stage. I'm not sure which stage, but it's a 13 stage tour, and I was only doing one of the stages, and it had quite a few riders signed up, some notable riders in this race, and they were a fun bunch, and I really enjoyed racing with them. So a little bit about this video. So I made my first real video, I guess, quite a while ago, and this was my first actual video that I did talking commentary, and that was really the start of this whole thing. This was looking at this, April 5th was when my first video that was really an analysis kind of thing was released. It is the can a long range sprint take the win, and from there the series just started to grow quite a bit, and I was able to get some good traction, and I picked up quite a few viewers along the way. And a huge thanks to you thanks to the viewers who are loyal to this channel, who have been here since the beginning. I know there are quite a few of you who have been watching my content regularly, and I really do appreciate that. So this video is for you all to enjoy, and I hope this is a bit more interesting than the ordinary videos that I do. Also, if anyone has any requests for crazy things that they'd like me to do on Zwift, I'd be open to do that and give it a try, unless it's extremely crazy. But right here, I decided to spice the race up, make it a bit more interesting for everyone, and I started doing an attack on the buffalo bike. I changed this camera angle to just show you all how weird it looked. One rider going off the front on a buffalo bike, pushing 9 watts per kilo. It was really fun to do, and right now I was just like pumping the legs and just grinding as hard as I could to try and just spice up this race and see if there's anyone who would follow me and join my attack on a buffalo bike. I knew that I probably wouldn't be lasting long, and this probably wasn't the best idea if I wanted to last a long time, but this is more for the fun of it and see how challenging I can make this race for myself and for the other Zwifters around me. At this point, I do get reeled back into the group, but then I quickly changed back to camera angle 1 to try and make sure that I do not get dropped from these riders. And I do push pretty hard on the rest of the race, so don't worry, this was not the only interesting part of the video. And something else I wanted to say was that I am definitely looking for more video ideas, but because of school and other things that I am doing outside of school, I don't have a whole lot of time to do some Zwift racing. And since I am getting more into running, and I've been doing quite a bit of running recently, I have been doing a lot less Zwift racing, but I will try to aim for at least one video a week. whether at least one race announced video, but there likely will be some other videos that are just like news about Zwift and racing and all that sort of fun stuff. After we finish the hilly part, there is some separation, but it eventually comes back together, and I do get back into contact with the group. And I just want to talk a bit more about the background on this channel. So right now, at the time of making this video, I'm at 315 subscribers. And at the start, when I first started making these videos, I was at around 130, 180 subscribers, and my channel's just grown so much, and I'm very happy that I was able to grow this much, as I really enjoy making these videos for you all to watch. And I've also improved quite a bit with these analysis videos, because it really helps me look back on my racing and look to see what I need to improve, how I need to improve, what I did well, and what I should be doing again, and things I should be doing differently. So since then, at the start, I probably had a Zwift power ranking of around 210 or 215, and it is now down to 161. I think the lowest I've had it is 160, but it's been going up a bit because of my lack of racing, and since I was on vacation for a while, I am still trying to gain that fitness back that I lost while on vacation. I think this was actually my first time racing this course, because I do tend to ignore New York races because I really just dislike the courses. I'm not sure why, because they actually suit me quite well, and I'm able to do pretty well in these types of races. I just don't really like the New York Zwift world. It's kind of the same thing as Yorkshire, where it's just like super punchy, and I kind of like just a flat race with maybe like a 10-minute climb somewhere thrown in there. But I did watch a short video on this course before, because I was quite worried and I wasn't sure where the climbs were, where I should be spending my energy. So I kind of just sat in on this part because I knew that it would be quite flat for around a mile or two. But after that, it was going to kick back up to a 8 to 10% gradient, because we were going to head up the KOM. I was worried that that was where I was going to get dropped, so I kind of was expecting it, but I definitely gave it my all, and I pretty much put out every last bit of energy that I had on that climb. This isn't quite relevant, but when I did run tests, I did find on just one lap of the Volcano circuit, I found that there was a huge difference between the Buffalo bike and the fastest Aero TT bike. So the Buffalo bike came in with a time of 6:51, while the Aero setup came in with a time of 6:10. So if you just keep that in mind and think about how much of a difference that would have made over this course, especially because of how hilly it is and the huge disadvantage that I have on the descents, because I cannot super tuck on the Buffalo bike. And based off the recent Zwift Insider article, you can see that even if you're gliding on a bike that can't super tuck, you do not get the benefit of the super tuck. Only road bikes get the benefit of the super tuck when you are going over 36 miles per hour or something like 58 kilometers per hour. I'm not quite sure on the exact numbers, but we're about to head up the KOM in maybe a mile or so, so that'll be pretty exciting, and I'm just overall really happy about this achievement. As for the future of this channel, I am planning on slowing down my content uploads quite a bit for the next month or so. But once it's back into Zwift season around mid to late November until probably February or April, I will be posting content pretty often, and I'll probably be doing maybe a video every other day at least. So stay tuned for that. But if anyone does have any content suggestions or overall feedback for me or videos that they would like to see, definitely leave that in the comments, and I will definitely try to do a video of that. I have a few requests that I have right now, and I am going to get to them later on in this week, so I will try to release those sometime soon. Back to the race, you can see that I'm about to hit a left turn that'll take me to the start of the KOM, and since this is actually the long way up the KOM, you do have the option of turning right on the KOM, or you continue to go straight and start a completely new KOM. So right here you can actually see the red marker that does not actually mark the start of the KOM that I am doing, since that starting marking is only for the KOM if you turn right. but I did surge quite a bit here, and I was holding a pretty high power compared to the other riders. Not watts wise, but watts per kilo wise, because my watts are very low compared to the other riders. But you can see once we get through this short bit, you can see that if I were to turn right, I would have hit another KOM marker, and that would have been the start of the KOM for the next for this KOM that I'm about to do. So going up here, I am pushing quite a bit, and my heart rate's just creeping over to 200. That's actually not too high, but it's definitely getting close to my max heart rate. So right here, once we keep going straight, I am able to stay with these riders, but you can see on the mini-map that we are very strung out, and these riders, a lot of them are struggling to keep up, and I was just super happy that I was able to hold on to this group, and I wasn't like just dropped right off the bat. But we've already started the next KOM, and this is when most of the riders start attacking, and you can see that we make a few turns, roundabouts, and then we make our way to a flat section where riders tend to get dropped, but I was able to keep up there and hold on until the top of the KOM. So right here you can actually see that I'm just starting the KOM. We're going up pretty fast, and I'm doing around 200 watts. I'm trying to stay steady with this group, and I'm just doing everything I can to stay with these riders. I'm putting some in reserve, so I'm not trying to go to the front of the group. I'm just trying to stay towards the middle and just not get dropped.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way.
Well, what do you know, I just got dropped. But wait, no, that's not it. I'm coming back. I am not ready to just give up right here. I'm going to put in every last watt I have to really just make the most of this effort and just go for it as hard as I possibly can. My heart rate's up to 207, and I'm still pushing. I'm just trying to keep as high of a power as I can. I'm trying to catch back up. I know that they are within reach. They've eased off at this point, but it's going to get a lot harder once I do this little kicker here. So I'm just really cranking out the watts and trying to stay with these riders as much as possible.
I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
Right here, my legs just give out. I've got nothing left in this race, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I turn on my aero boost, and I try to catch back up. I try to catch on to one of the riders, and I do catch on to that rider, but I am quickly dropped after that. So, not that exciting this part, but right here, I do a big surge, just to like really just smash and see if I can catch back up. It's not happening, but I still try to give it a shot. I do around 340 watts, and right here I know that there's just no catching up. I use off my power, and I'm just like, I am done. But I put in a solid effort. I held on for around 17 minutes of this race on a Buffalo bike on the slowest setup. I was really proud of this effort, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate every subscription, and I am super excited for the future of this channel. I feel like I've got a lot in store for this channel, and I can build this channel pretty big, I feel like, and I can't wait to see how this turns out in another few months or so.
Tell me what's wrong.